Hey there, Matt Clark here with Mr. Mike McClary. So welcome to this live session that we're doing here. So we've got a lot of cool stuff coming for you. Hopefully you've been hearing what we've been having going on for the past, couple weeks now. You've learned a lot about the business model that we've been talking about. It's a crazy opportunity right now to go build a business of your own in general, but especially one online, especially an e-commerce business, and especially one selling physical products. And so we've been talking a lot about this, so hopefully you're kind of caught up. We're going to give you an overview of how this thing works, but we're going to do it through real examples. So what we've done here is we've pulled a handful of products that you could literally go out there, create your own brand, start selling with Amazon, and maybe eventually off of Amazon, but start selling on Amazon today. You can go source these products, create your own brand, sell them, and then be on your way to building a wildly successful business. And so that's what we're going to be talking about. So hopefully you're ready. You've got your notepad out. While you're sitting there so that we know you can hear us loud and clear, go ahead and give the video a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Leave us a comment below the video so that we know you can hear us, and that'll be super helpful, and hopefully we'll make this a little bit engaging. So if you have a question, we may have some time to get to some of those at the end, but if nothing else, we'd love to hear from where you're from. So where are you watching this video from in the world? I know a lot of times we get people from all over the world, from all over the US, where we're at. We're here in Austin, Texas, actually. But we get people from all over the US, from South America, Central America, Asia, Europe, everywhere else. So let us know where you're from in the world, where you're calling from, so we can say hi. So we have a lot of cool stuff. We've got tons of products we're going to be showing you. Some of these are sourced from China. Some of them are sourced from the US. So depending on what you want to build, and we'll kind of talk about the pros and cons of those. And we're going to show you a couple examples of how you would actually go about finding suppliers for a couple of these. So that's what we've got coming. We've also got a special bonus for you. So if you have not signed up for Amazing Selling Machine yet, we'll tell you all about it at the end of this after we give you some really cool cutting edge opportunities and content here. After that, we'll talk all about Amazing Selling Machine, but if you haven't signed up yet, we've got a special bonus. So stay all the way till the end because it's only going to be available on this live session.
All right, so we're going to go over what we call the product showcase, and if you've seen Matt and I do this before, we always have a blast doing it. Behind us, actually to my left, you can't really see right now, that's kind of our product showcase Hall of Fame. Some of these are from previous product showcases we've done in the past. These products all have done a minimum of $50,000 a month. The ones we're going over today. We're going to kind of start with the lowest one, which, think about it, a product selling $50,000 a month as our lowest product showing today is kind of crazy. But I'll get right to that one here. So this here, I had it earlier, you may have seen this. This is a hummingbird feeder. Very simple product to source. This looks really nice. I don't know if you can see that, but it says glass, and I'm going to keep moving around for the camera. Just got to keep moving over there. Glass, little flowers on it. But this product does, every single month, $55,000 a month. Very simple, very lightweight, less than a pound. And also, it meets all the other criteria. Like Rich Henderson does a great job of going over all the different criteria, make sure your product is the right size, the right weight, has enough reviews. This one only has 871 reviews. We like to make sure that the top products have less than 1,000 reviews, so it's nothing super crazy and competitive. This definitely fits that. Also, we want products that are selling for at least $17. This one sells for $24.99, so 25 bucks. So it's really right in there among the range. And also, as far as the BSR, the bestseller rank, that's kind of Amazon's barometer about how fast and how well a product's selling. We want products that are not, you don't want something that's in the top 100. The lower the number, the more products are selling every single day for each one of these products. Top 100 ones are crazy. This really is only number 871 out of all the products in its category, which is kind of crazy. There's so many products doing even better than this. But again, $55,000 a month for a hummingbird feeder.
Yeah, and so how this works, we'll kind of take this a little bit slower at the beginning, just in case you haven't caught up. You don't know exactly how do you turn this into a product that you own. So what we do whenever we're showing people this business model that has created so many success stories you wouldn't believe, and we'll talk about a few of those a little bit later. But what you basically do is you go out there and you find an opportunity on Amazon that meets the criteria that Mike just mentioned. It's got the right price range. It doesn't have a crazy number of reviews. It's kind of light and relatively small and is selling really well. A product that's actually making good money. He said this one's doing $55,000 a month. And it's over 600 grand a year. In profit wise, that's easily 6 figures in profit. And so maybe you have a job, or you're working for somebody else right now. This can kind of make this a little more real for you. If you're making a 6-figure income, you've got a nice, good job, this is a simple product that basically could replace that income if you built a business around it. So whenever you found an opportunity that meets all the criteria, you go out there and you're not selling somebody else's product, you go and create your own brand, which is super simple. We'll show you how the supplier works in just a second. But this product, just so you can see, this product basically has no branding built into the product itself. And so this is just glass with some nice design on it. This is kind of a metal, I believe, and then the bottom is plastic. And it's basically just kind of generic. What they've done is they've taken a simple piece of paper, the supplier did. This has their brand on it, more birds, I guess. And then the bottom also has a sticker, just a sticker placed on here and a piece of paper wrapped on there. And this is how they took this generic product, built their own brand of it, and are doing $55,000 a month. Basically two pieces of paper, and now they have their own brand of this exact product. And so you have something.
Yeah, and then later on, like Matt said, we'll actually show you how to go out and find products just like this. I'm going to go more into this in another session as well, but tonight we'll show you exactly where to go. Sitting where you're at when the call's over, you can log in and you can find a product just like this online without leaving your house.
Yeah, exactly. So before we do that, just kind of want to show you the Amazon listing. So this is a page on Amazon that whenever you create your own product and sell your own product, you basically have a piece of Amazon real estate. So if this was your brand, if this was your product, you would basically own this product page. As you can see here, we've got a title, the title that they've named their product. They've got a handful of photos, which they haven't done that great of a job. Some of these look kind of nice. They kind of show the size. It has a lifestyle photo, is what we call these ones that are more real photos shot in nature. Then they've got a couple kind of close-up, nice, kind of typical Amazon photos, but they're only using 4 out of the available slots. They could easily put in 4 or 5 more photos here that would show other uses of this product. It could do a lot better there. So what we're kind of trying to tell you here is that there's always, no matter how well products are doing on Amazon, when you really know what you're doing in terms of optimization, you can outsell those existing products. Because a lot of times people are concerned about competition. 99% of people on Amazon, 99% of products are not checking all the boxes when it comes to being fully optimized, fully using all the marketing techniques that you can use. And that's what we're here for, is to kind of show you how all that stuff works and show you the opportunity. So as you scroll down, you can see the different bullet points. So they're basically talking about their product. And then they've got kind of a nice description area here. And they've got their basically standard text product description. And then like Mike said, they've got about 800, 900 reviews. Not particularly good review rating, 4.1 out of 5 stars, which is also an opportunity for you. If you come out, you read their bad reviews, read their good reviews, find out what people like and don't like, and address that in your product. Whether you actually change the product or not depends, but you could literally just add better instructions. Tell them what you can use it for, what you can't use it for, and you can get more positive reviews and prevent some negative reviews. And then you're staying ahead of these people. So that's basically Amazon product listings. Anything you want to show on here?
Yeah, something simple you could add to a product like this is maybe a free downloadable book talking about the different types of hummingbirds, maybe what kind of feeders or what kind of juices they like to attract different kinds. It'd be really simple. You create that for a few bucks, and then you can give it away to every single person who buys this product.
Yeah, exactly. So you can see this product sells for about $21.10. On Amazon, or on Alibaba. Wait, we're going to do that with another one. I thought we were doing it with this one. But anyways, you can find this on Alibaba. I looked at it earlier and it was super simple. You could find it in about 2 seconds. You just go over to Alibaba, which is a website that we're going to show you in just a second, and type in hummingbird feeder, and you can find there's tons of these. And literally this exact same one is over there with a solid profit margin based on what this is selling. But we'll talk more about that in a second. So that is product number 1.
You ever hear the clapper that turns lights on and off?
Yes.
Watch this.
Oh boy.
And then a product just shows up in my hand. So we didn't practice that either. So what we have here, we have an LCD playwriting tablet. So it's like a kid's toy here where it lights up and they can draw on this thing. And I got it upside down. So I'm going to turn it this way so the camera person doesn't turn his camera upside down. This product, though, checks all the boxes again. It sells for $24.84. You can see, we'll pull up the listing here in a second. It also, it has a similar BSR rating. It's still right under 1,000 on Amazon, which is kind of crazy because when you hear how much this product makes, it makes $61,000 a month. That means $2,000 every single day. It's just selling like crazy. That means that there are like over 900 products in this category they're making even more money than this product right here. It's also really light. If you pick this up here, it's only less than a pound or something like that.
Yep.
Number of views again, under 1,000. Oh, actually, number of views like only 350 or so. So this product definitely hasn't really capitalized on going out there and really getting more reviews for parents and people buying for their kids. Everything is just that's a great looking product, checking off all the boxes again.
Yeah, and maybe we'll see if we can pry this thing open. But you can see here that the main product is inside here, and then this is kind of a plastic covering. Then they have some nice design they've done here. I mean, it's definitely tailored to the market. This is a kid's product, and so this is a product that would appeal to them based on the design, which is good, and also the parent. So this is a fairly simple product with a little bit more complicated packaging, I guess. But let's see if I can actually get this thing open. All right. Cool. So, do you know how to use this? You have kids. I don't have kids. You take
It's
care
been
of this
a
part.
while since they've actually. Let's see. So, is there another piece in there?
No, that's it.
Okay. So, erase with the touch of a button. Writes like a pen on paper. Play, doodle. Right. So, we need something. Let's see. Can I write on this thing? No. Okay. Look at this.
Some kids are at home just laughing
Look at
us.
this. Here we go. It's not working.
It's a good thing I can see it in the camera in case you're doing a secret.
Which way is this hair parted? Okay. There we go. What do you think?
Hey, it looks better than the real version. Look at that.
Now watch the magic really happen here. You ready? Ooh, that is pretty cool. Just disappears completely.
I'm so glad you demoed this. I wouldn't have been able to figure that out.
Ooh.
Sweet.
That is awesome. Yeah. I'll be keeping this product right here.
So you can see that they've thrown a kind of insert in here. So this is an item, and theirs is mainly just based on warnings and instructions. They've got a few little bit of instructions here on the battery, but a lot of times you can do some cool stuff with these inserts. And so with these inserts, you can throw in a card like this. You can actually give people special bonuses. You can have them go over to your social media or your website, or get them to opt into your email account. So a lot of cool things you can do with inserts like these. And like, once again, this is what we're kind of trying to show you. This product does, $60,000+ a month. I did the math. You probably saw me do it over here, over 700 grand a year. And they are still not fully utilizing some of the features that we talk about. And so insert cards is one of them. They could be using these insert cards to grow their business, improve their business, capture emails, possibly get more legitimate Amazon approved basically reviews, and build a better relationship with their customers, deliver more value to their customers. But as well as this product is selling, they're not taking advantage of one of these features. But they basically have the insert card, and then if we flattened all this out, this would basically come to a flat piece of cardboard that's in the back, and then once again a plastic thing. But the cool thing is that whenever you're working with a supplier, you don't have to figure all this stuff out on your own. You're basically, the supplier has already sold this to a bunch of other people, and so you ask them what the packaging options are. They'll give you an option like this, and they'll say, we can put these photos here, this text here, and then you basically put whatever you want there, or pay a designer to go do that stuff, which you can find online in about 5 minutes, and they'll put all your custom design stuff here. You send that digital file to your manufacturer, and then all of a sudden you have your own brand. You've got your own brand of this product that you can now go and sell on Amazon and start building your new future with a business that starts literally with just a simple product like this.
A product like this is going to do crazy numbers come Christmas too. In a few months here, it's going to go probably triple. Usually around the holidays, you can imagine sales usually go anywhere from like 3 to 5 times what they normally do. If it's doing $60,000, I mean, you're being close to $200,000 a month with a product like this right there. All right, so let's take a look at the next product. I don't know if my hands still work or not, but let's try to get these working here. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, this is a snorkel. I'm going to let you open that up here.
Okay.
So this is a wide view snorkel set. You got that there? Now this one actually makes more money per month than the product we just talked about. You going to try that on? I know you're going to try it on.
Yeah, why not?
But one thing that's really cool about this one,
This thing makes so much noise. I keep trying to do it while you're not talking.
we always talk about how much money a product makes, and the BSR, the best sellers rank, where it's relative to other products out there. So if a product is ranked number 500, that means it's selling better than one that's ranked 600. And something selling ranked number 1,000, it's selling better than one ranked 1,200. Well, this product right here is actually ranked over 2,000. That means that there's over 2,000 products that are selling better than this product. If you remember, the other two that we went over, those were both under 1,000. So in theory, depending on the category, These are selling more every single day. By my estimates, probably these are selling about 80 different units a day on these. This one is selling half as many a day, but it's making more money because this product sells for almost twice as much. It sells for about $49. And the great thing about when you sell something that's even more expensive than our lowest that we recommend, like we recommend starting at $17, but we go up to $70. If you can sell a product that gets closer towards that $70, your margins, your profit goes up significantly. And you don't have to worry about selling hundreds and hundreds a day. I mean, this one sells only 40 a day. So basically every hour you got to sell a couple, and then this product will make over $65,000
I've got a big head. We'll see this thing fits. Yeah?
That is awesome. You sound good.
Hey, it works, yeah.
You know, a really cool thing about this one too, and now Matt's, taking the mask off, you would think that for a product that's doing this well, making $65K a month in sales, it would have this incredible listing with unbelievable images and everything like that. You want to show them the listing here, Matt?
Yeah, so we got over here, you can see that this listing, it's got a pretty nice first photo, looks pretty cool, and but they've only got literally one photo. There's no showing this on a guy, on a girl, or ideally both. There's no showing people in a tropical location, kind of getting the lifestyle feel of this thing. There's no showing it in maybe like a saltwater environment, in a freshwater environment, or showing, underwater, looking at some fish. So maybe with some really cool, whales and that kind of thing that people kind of end up buying these things for. And so very under-optimized. Their title and bullet points also under-optimized, especially their bullet points. I mean, their bullet points here are all barely selling their products. Split mass strap designed for increased comfort and fit. I don't even really know what that means. Quick adjust with, I think that's improper capitalization, ratcheting mass strap buckles. And so you can use those bullet points as one example to really sell the value of the product. Talk about this thing's never going to slip off of you. Talk about how good the lens is, and it's not going to fog up when you're sort of looking at this cool fish, and a lot of that kind of stuff. And this thing actually fits pretty well. I've tried on some of these things before. I'm out on vacation, and they don't fit very well. And this one, just throwing it on now, fits better than like half of those ones. So that's something also to call out. Be very specific about it and talk about who this is for, maybe who it's not for. If this is kind of a unisex and can work for basically anybody, mention that. Because otherwise people are going to be like, is that too big? Like, I don't know if this thing is going to be too big to me, too big for me, too small for me. So they've really not done that great of a job with their listing, despite how well they're selling. And it's probably, the same thing with their description. Like, this chunk is their description, also pretty terrible in terms of optimization. So lots of opportunity here.
Yeah, and the branding's pretty simple too. They really just get their logo on there. They put also their logo on the mouthpiece itself. And also on the
little
top,
tiny one up there,
and on the top too. On the top they have Cressy also. It's like it's really simple and basic, very nicely done. But it wouldn't be anything that any of us could replicate very simply. You just contact a supplier, probably someone in China makes this product. Let them know where you'd want your logo to be, what your logo is, and they could replicate this extremely easily.
We can actually show you an example. So this product here is selling for $49.99 on Amazon right now. And what was the revenue on this one?
$65,000 a month.
$65,000 a month, selling about $50 a pop. So if you go over to Alibaba and type in something like snorkel mask, so Alibaba is just a site that connects you with a bunch of suppliers, mainly in China. And so if you're looking for a product that's kind of like, basically made out of plastic or metal or something like any one of these products that we've shown so far, those would absolutely be coming from China. And you would likely, if this is your first time doing it, be using Alibaba as a starting point. And so you just go over here to Alibaba, and then you just type in the keyword, whatever is most relevant. So in this case, snorkel mask. You kind of dig through these, and you want to find one that's as similar as possible to the one that you're looking at on Amazon, because that's the one that people are looking for. And then, just to show you an example, we found this one. And so it says wide view scuba diving mask. And it's selling right now for $9.55 from this supplier. $9.55, you can source this product, which is pretty much the same thing, from Alibaba. And remember, it sells for $50 on Amazon. And look at this minimum order quantity, 5 sets. You can literally get started with this product for about $50.
Yeah,
most of the time we recommend getting started with a little bit more than that, but this is just to show you, it's not like you have to have a crazy amount of money to get started in this business. You may not be able to do every opportunity, to be completely honest. Some products, it may be a hard time finding ones that'll have such a low minimum order quantity, but they are out there. And so if your budget is kind of small, look for some ones like these. You may have to dig around. You may have to look at a few more options, but you'll find ones that the minimum order quantity is super low like this. This is a little bit extreme, but these are out there. So literally you can order 5 of these and be in business, giving this business a try.
You know, what a great way just to check out some samples. If you want to just try, I mean, they're what, $10 a piece. You got to pay for shipping. That's probably the most expensive part of getting over here. You could order 5 of these, check them out and see if you wanted to sell them. Then you could actually just sell those 5 online. There's nothing wrong with doing it at all.
Yeah, and then this manufacturer will basically likely give you some options. You can tell them you want to have your logo on the different spots these people did, so you can have your own branding, and that's something that they've probably done many, many times before. And you just ask them to do that once you have your logo and brand name created, and then basically you have your own brand of this same type of product. And so now you're in business for yourself with a brand that you own and control, your own product listing on Amazon, and then you can follow all the cool marketing stuff that we've started to figure out the hard way, and start ranking on Amazon, getting traffic, and building your business.
Absolutely. All right, so let's see if I can find the next product for us here in the product showcase. The batteries are out on this thing. Oh, there we go. Well, so I fully want to say that I have no idea what this really is. This is an adjustable mouthpiece. I don't know if you can show the picture right there. This must be for snoring because, yeah, it shows you on the screen there too. On the back of this, it shows a wife just holding, let me just do this real quick, holding her husband's nose like that because he's been snoring. So this must, we got to try this thing out here. Okay, I'm going to open this one up here. So the Eliminator Pro 2.0, just it does over $67,000 a month. This sells for $60. So the margins must be
$60
for this little thing right here. All right, so
fancy mouth guard.
All right. Oh, we got little pieces in here. Oh, you talked about inserts. Look at this right here.
Stop.
A little stop sign. It says stop. Please watch video at I'm not going to say their website name here, but before custom molding. And then it gives you the website on the back. But that's cool. That got my attention right away. Very cool little thing in there to get my attention. Let me open this up. All right. It's like I'm back in the high school football days wearing a mouthpiece. Well, I'm not going to watch the video. Okay, I'm just going to go out there. Does it go like this, you think?
Yeah, it looks great. It looks super comfortable.
Am I snoring anymore? Okay.
All right. Well,
here's
so yeah, 60. What is it? 64,000. Oh, bestseller rank is what Mike is pointing at. The bestseller rank is 4,385. And which means it's selling better than almost every product in that category, and so it's below 5,000 for this product, and so it's selling extremely well. Like Mike said, it's selling for over $60,000 a month, $67,000 a month for this basic product that came in this tiny box, weighs next to nothing. This is probably a super high margin product. So I don't know if Mike's going to keep it in the whole time, but we could just keep rolling, He didn't want to show you a slobber coming out.
We will be giving away these products as prizes when we're done here. So whoever gets to win that one, you are really in for a treat.
Yeah, so they've really gone all out with their inserts here. Most of this is related to instructions. And so you can see here, this is basically, in case somebody doesn't want to go check out the video, or maybe the video was a new thing for them, this is basically instructions on how to essentially use the product. Complimentary backup mouthpiece. Now these people are probably the ones who are going out there and doing some good strategies with their package inserts. So this one is basically trying to get more reviews on Amazon by giving you another one of these things. So they're basically going out there trying to build a list of email addresses from their buyers, and they're giving you an incentive to do it. And so they're using these inserts to help grow their business.
You know what that word is right there?
Contraindications.
Is that a real word?
It is, but misspelled.
I was going to say contraindicate. So they actually have a misspelling on here. So if this is your product, sorry, but yeah, there's a misspelling right in there.
Yeah, and then it comes in this little tiny box, and so this little tiny box is kind of cool because this is pretty standard packaging. So if you were to take this whole thing apart, it ends up just being a flat thing like this. And so this is basically a standard kind of box design that a supplier will give you. And any designer who's done any product packaging design, which is most of them out there that you'll find online, they will have dealt with these kind of files in Adobe Illustrator, maybe Photoshop. and they'll be able to go out there and say, okay, I'm going to put your logo here, I'm going to put this text here, image here, all that stuff there. And then once they get done doing that and you like it, you send that over to your supplier, the digital file, and then go out there and create your own brand for you.
Yeah, you know, we're getting a lot of great questions in. Keep them coming. We're about halfway through the products we're going to talk about. Near the end, we'll go over some of these questions. There's some really good questions about what are the products would you launch with the Hummingbird feeder? Why do we look at less than 1,000 reviews? We'll get to those near the end. Let's start looking at the next product here. All right, so make sure my clapper's working. All right. Ooh, oh, I guess I'm wearing this one. Okay, this is
my head's too big.
Okay. This is a bike helmet, right? So just let me give you the stats on this real quickly. This bike helmet, as I open it up, this sells for only $25. Make sure it's not.
Wow.
Just get that out of there. Get it done with. So it's the BSR again is right in that middle area, 697. Only has, I think, about 390 reviews.
Yeah, exactly 400
right
now.
All right, so weighs about 2 pounds. You would think that's heavy, but it's not.
Yeah, it's just protecting your head. You know, don't need to be too heavy. You know.
Yeah, no. So I can see when I'm on my Harley, me riding this. This is for like that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you leave these cardboard things on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
yeah,
that's
extra
what I thought.
protection.
That's what I figured. So it's got kind of a bonus. Comes with that cardboard on the outside for more stylish. All right. Let's try this thing on. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's got a tail flap there. Most brands of bike helmets that I've used don't have that tail flap. All right. So, you know, when I was a kid, I had to wear this around the house. I don't know why. My mom made me wear it. Yeah, but for some reason I did.
Looks good.
Cool. I'm just going to keep this on.
I give you the snorkel, but I put my mouth on it though.
Yeah. Okay. I'll put the mouthpiece in later on.
Yeah, the mouthpiece, and you're good to go.
So what kind of pictures and stuff do you have on here? Is it a good listing?
I feel like they should add you to the listing. Yeah, they got pretty good photos here. I can't tell if these are digitally done or no, I think these are real photographs. But pretty boring actually. Like they basically just done a lot of different angles of the same exact product, same color, same product, and they've got multiple colors over here, but I guess those are different variations. But anyways, so they don't actually have this on anybody, which is kind of a problem.
So if
when
you're
they've
out
got
there,
wonderful models like
can you get a nice close-up and freeze frame this for the manufacturer of this product?
Yep.
There we go. I won't even charge you for that one. Okay, good. Get me on that listing. You notice when you hovered over different colors, something really interesting. When they change colors, the product itself never moves. So don't think that they had to go out there and actually take photographs of all these different colored products. They took one product and they just digitally created all these colors out. You can't get it that absolutely perfect every single time. A lot of times when you're creating a product with multiple colors or sizes, you don't have to go out there and create a real fancy listing thing.
I'm not sure anybody can take you seriously right now.
I don't know why. I mean, I got this product on all this different bling on there. We got the optional tail switch in the back. We have I can put like a big warning sign, like Mike's coming, get out of the way right there. Or,
prone to falling.
If lost, please call Rich Henderson right there, all right? So I'm feeling like we need to get to the next product. What about you? Are you want to go
yeah, sure, yeah.
Okay. All right. So I don't know if my, if my clap, we got to both clap for this one. Ready? Whoa, look at that. The products that show up out of nowhere.
So we got here a bug zapper. No, it doesn't work on that.
What happened? I didn't hear anything.
No, nothing. But yeah, so we got bug zapper here, and so these are pretty standard. And
Are they 2,750 volts? What does that feel like?
I don't know.
Is this
you
thing?
got the helmet. It'll probably
I'm grounded,
you.
right? I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
Let's open this up. Okay, good. So this product, by the way, sells $71,000 a month.
And it comes with two of them?
It comes with two. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
A black one and a pink one together. Awesome.
So if you don't know what to get your little son and daughter for Christmas, give them this, send them out in the yard, tell them with a dumb playing on the railroad tracks, play with these things. This will be a blast. All right. So
hopefully they didn't give you batteries.
I feel like I should hit this button. Oh.
All right, good. No batteries.
Wait. Look.
Yep. So
okay.
now I'm like slightly nervous being around you.
Do we have any bugs around here?
Nope. So as far as packaging goes, this thing is basically a piece of paper on here that wraps around over here. They've got their logo on there. Other than that, this is a very generic product that, as far as I can tell, does not have any branding on it whatsoever.
No, not at all. But the light is coming on.
Yeah, it does require batteries.
They're in there. They came with it.
Yeah, I don't know how to get this open. Yeah, so it requires 2 batteries. These are Amazon Basics batteries, apparently. Cool.
Let me try to read this. Oh, all right. So BSR in this one, just so you know, is 733. Again, under 1,000. Only how many reviews did that have? Only 47?
56 right now.
56 reviews. That's kind of crazy. Still very light. Even with both of these, it looks to be about 2 pounds when these ship. Of course, the heavier something weighs, the more the shipping cost will be. But so far, none of these products up here has been anywhere even near 2.5 or 3 pounds. They're all pretty light.
Yeah, and this is also probably more opportunity to do some better stuff with some of these photos. They only show one person showing it. This is probably somebody they found in their neighborhood or somebody that is a friend of theirs or maybe one of the owners of the company. But, it's her kind of holding the same one. Maybe it could be more clear with, somebody else in the photo with her. Maybe, guys who are sort of appealing to everybody. But some other opportunities here, and especially the bullet points and here, they once again are doing very little. Best-selling racket zapper in USA, which is kind of a cool bullet point, but they can sort of elaborate on that a lot more to help sell this.
And having things like the measurements right there and the bullet points, it's kind of a waste. If I'm looking to buy it, I don't necessarily want to know what the inches are. I want to know, like maybe they can say big enough to swat even the biggest of mosquitoes.
Or battery life or something like that there. Yeah, and then once again, we see this all the time. Like, you wouldn't believe, a lot of times people are wondering, with competition and stuff on Amazon, they're like, aren't there too many people selling all these kind of products? But then you can find good, cool opportunities, but even opportunities, which we actually have one coming up soon that's been popular for a long time and is still a good opportunity today, believe it or not. But we find them all the time that, they have product descriptions that are basically next to nothing. They have bullet points that are next to nothing. They're not using keywords appropriately. And those are people, when you know what you're doing, you trying to touch it?
You mentioned know what you're doing. Yeah.
But basically, they're really well under optimized, and opportunities for you to go in there once you know what you're doing and basically beat them and start a new business.
Awesome, cool. Well, let's get to the next product in the product showcase then. All right, so let's see how well this thing's working. All right. This is like some really fancy packaging, by the way, before we even get to this product here. Look at these colors. I see 2 colors, blue and not blue. We have this is called the Beatral, not Be Natural, Beatral, 10-time magnification lighted mirror. And this product sells for only $20, basically $21, and it's doing, wow, is that right? $86,000 a month on Amazon with a crazy simple product like this.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that this kind of product is a product that's probably going to sell well forever. I mean, these things have probably been selling well for 50, 60 years, something like that. People have probably been buying mirrors like these for their desks and vanities. And this is the kind of product that's going to keep selling well for a long time, which is a cool thing about physical products. Is, with physical products is that you can go out there and build a business, and you can be selling the same products, building the same business for literally decades. Whereas maybe if you're going out there and doing some kind of like internet marketing thing, or you're trying to go out there and trick Google or something like that, then that's a business that may be great now, but it may be dead in a year from now because technology changes. This kind of thing does not change. Now, maybe where you sell it changes. Amazon's been crushing it for 20 years and will almost guarantee to crush it for another 20 years, and you're still at a great time there. But regardless, it's the brand that you're building that matters most. Amazon just happens to be a place that you sell it. So if you go out there and build a brand and sell on Amazon now, it's a great way to get started. And then you've got a brand of a product that'll hopefully sell well for years and years and possibly decades that you're just building over time and building basically a legacy with it, which is what we've seen with some of our most successful students.
So let's take a quick look at what's inside here. It really came with nothing more than a poly bag here this was in. And then there's no inserts in this one, no instructions. I guess they figured people like me can even use this one, doesn't need them. It did have a nice piece of styrofoam because this is glass. So probably one issue early on, maybe they didn't have this, maybe it was breaking during shipment. They solved that. And then as far as the branding goes, the only thing on this at all is the very, very bottom, gently etched or lasered right there. It has their brand name called Beautiful. or beatural, kind of like be natural without the N, and nothing else. And needs a battery, does not come with a battery. Also has a suction cup on there, but a really simple product, extremely light. Again, this one is only 0.4 pounds. So really, really simple product to ship, both the import and also for Amazon to ship out and get to customers. Really small product. And it's doing crazy numbers, doing $86,000 a month in sales for something like Matt said is going to be selling forever.
Yeah, and we've talked a lot about, like, some of these other products have not done as well as they could have done with their images, but this product has actually done pretty well with their images. They've got good variety here. So they've got their basic Amazon image that has a white background, meets Amazon's requirements as their main image, takes up all the space, looks pretty high quality, looks kind of a digital photograph, but that's okay. Then they kind of show, maybe the most typical usage is somebody, doing their eyebrows or makeup in the morning. And then they kind of show a few different versions, some zoomed in, they kind of show some features available. And then they do something cool here is they're showing, another image that they can basically be mounted. So they're showing sort of a feature of it. Then they're showing a different use. And so some guy maybe seeing that like, I kind of need one of these things to shave closer, which Mike and I clearly don't shave enough. But they may see that they want one of these and they're like, I don't know, is this kind of a product that's not really for me? Maybe it's just for people doing makeup or something like that. But they're like, no, like, cool, this is also relevant to me. This is relevant to my usage. So whereas other people may not have that usage in there, this product may be outselling them because of that, because it's reaching a whole different market that other people may not reach without that kind of photo. So they've actually done a fairly good job here. They show kind of sizing so people can tell. They have a sort of visual representation of the size. And so they've done a fairly good job with images here.
Something interesting, if you pull up any of the other pictures that have like the colors and words on it, like that one right there, I laughed about their packaging being very, very simple and basic, where it's white and then they have this kind of a blue different color. They're branding themselves with that color. Every picture and all the writing uses that exact same blue, that exact same kind of white in the background. So they're trying to at least build a brand out of it. Not saying whether or not it's good or bad what they've chosen, but they're building a brand, which is a really smart thing to do in this business. Yep. All right, so let's get to a product Matt was talking about earlier. As a matter of fact, this is a product that has been selling for a very long time.
Yes.
And it's doing just kind of crazy. And this time I'm going to try to do something. Okay. You got it right here. Ready?
This is not going to work at all.
There we go. I should play football with this helmet too.
Yeah, so this is resveratrol, which is a supplement that you've probably heard of. A lot of people talk about this. They've been talking about it for a long time. And so this is a product that's been popular for a while. And so this is the first product that we've shown so far that would likely be sourced in the USA. So most supplement and beauty creams and products like that are going to be sourced in the USA, especially if you're selling in the USA on Amazon.com. And so this product here, in terms of packaging, it's basically just a generic bottle, blue bottle, one of the standard kind of bottle types for supplements. White lid, also very standard. And then this basically wrapper right here, which machines at supplement manufacturers just print off all day long. And so they'll have templates for you. You can add your own text. You can look at some of the text other brands have, and then pop your logo in here, maybe some custom text. And then basically you have your own brand of this product, resveratrol, which sells $118,000 a month still. And what I want to show you on the computer is because a lot of times we're chasing new product opportunities and we're looking at stuff that is new and hot and is selling now. But this kind of product, we literally just pulled this as a hot opportunity now, and let's show you how long it's been selling. So what I did over here is if I can find it, I looked up Google Trends, and so I have Google Trends pulled up. I can zoom in a little bit for you. And you can see here that this is basically 2004 to present. And you can see this is for people searching for resveratrol, which is usually happens whenever a product gets super popular. And so you can see it kind of spiked up in 2006, but this is where the craze really happened. People said it's going to help you live longer, it's going to help your heart, it's going to help with everything. Happens a lot of times with supplements. All of a sudden people think it's going to cure literally everything. But then reality kicks in and they're like, okay, it's good for this, not good for that. And then sort of like the normal market settles in. But this product spiked way back in 2009. 2009, and here we are in 2018, and you can see it's kind of flatlined and it's probably not going anywhere. It's basically been where it's at now since 2012, so 6 years.
It's still selling $118,000 a month. Just this one bottle, this one brand.
And there's other ones that are also going to be selling well. And so this product's super simple to go out there and create your own brand of. So if you want to create your own brand of a product that's sold in the US, you just go to Google basically, and type in resveratrol private label, and this happens to be a 1,000 milligram one. So I typed in 1,000 milligram, if we can show my screen real quick. I typed in resveratrol private label 1,000 milligram in Google, and basically there's tons of listing, 32,000 results. And I clicked on one of these, I believe this Vitamins Because one. Typically you want to skip Alibaba with a product like this, unless it's going to be like one that doesn't go in or on your body. And so I went and clicked on the second one, and you can see here that resveratrol 1,000 milligrams basically can get this product for between $5 and $7 depending on the capsule count. And this sells on Amazon for $27.99. So this is also pre-negotiation. A lot of times you get volume discounts, you can negotiate other prices. A bottle of this likely costs the manufacturer $2 at most, and so anything beyond that is profit. They're likely not going to give it to you at no profit, but they will give it to you at a better price than likely what they have listed on their website, especially as you build a relationship. And so this product you can likely buy for maybe $3, maybe $4, at the most maybe $5 whenever you kind of get your business up and running. And they're selling it here for $28 every single time on Amazon, so pretty high margin product. And a pretty low minimum order quantities typically in these kind of products too.
You know, there's something else that's really interesting about not just this product, but the category that it's in. This is in health and household. We talked about the BSRs of these other products being somewhere around 800. Matt can't take me seriously when I'm wearing this.
No,
I'm trying to
I
talk
just keep
business.
wondering. I was like, is he going to wear that the whole time?
So this product's BSR, the best sellers rank, is actually over 1,000. It's 1,313. Might even have changed a little bit by now, but this product is well over 1,000. It's not even selling for a crazy amount of money. It's not like the product's selling for hundreds of dollars, and that's why it's making $118,000 a month. It's selling for $28, well over 1,000 BSR. Means there's, in this situation, over 1,300 products selling more than this one, still doing $118,000 a month. Imagine all the other products that are, BSR of 800, 600, 500. As they get lower, what kind of, sales those products do every single month in this category.
Yeah, so this is another big market selling, supplements and beauty products. If you've looked at some of our training, which we'll talk about in a second, we give kind of more detail on the pros and cons of being in that kind of product versus one sourced in China. Maybe you can have some extra requirements. A lot of times supplements and beauty products can be a little bit more competitive, but they are high margin, and they typically are high margin. And then they also, you can get started relatively quickly because you're not having to ship anything by sea from China. And a lot of times the minimum order quantity is also pretty low. So there are some advantages, but it's not all wonderful. There is not like you should only go sell supplements.
Yeah,
some of these
absolutely.
other products can actually be better to get started in, but this is a perfectly good option.
All right, so let's see if the fingers don't work as good as the clapper. Let's try this again. Perfectly done, as usual. These are multi-purpose. They should add that as a bullet point on these
Great
too.
of you to shock yourself right there.
So what we have here,
pass out.
this mysterious blank box, we actually showed this earlier this week as well. This is actually a power bank. This is a brand called Anchor. This power bank is a 10,000 mAh. That means it's going to last pretty long and recharge all your batteries or your cell phone, your Apple Watch, whatever it is. But this is all pretty simple to do. It used to be that these products were kind of hard to make. You probably had no idea. You thought about it. You might think that it's a really technical product to make, maybe too technologically advanced. Every company in China now makes these products very, very easy to source. It's actually pretty light. It's a little over a pound. This product, though, sells $150,000 a month just with this one right here.
Yeah, and it's also like pretty light and small. I mean, it's got some beefy kind of technology in here, so it's a little bit heavier than what you might imagine, but still pretty light and small. And so this kind of product sourced from China, so we're back on Alibaba to source this kind of product. And you can go out there and create your own brand. So here they just have a tiny little logo on there with a brand, and so a fairly simple product to go get started. And like Mike said, like once these become kind of a commodity, it's easy to go out there and create your own brand of these and find people to manufacture them for you. And so over here on Amazon, you can see this product has about 783 reviews, sells for about $36. They've done a better job than some of the other ones in terms of optimizing their listing. They've got pretty good photos, all that good stuff. And so this is a product also that I didn't pull up in Google Trends, but this is another one that's also been likely selling well for a long time. And this technology has been out for a long time. And so this product has been selling well for a while, and it's still a good opportunity today. And so you can find new stuff. You can find opportunities that just keep being good. Then you can go out there and build a business that absolutely changes your life. And that's basically what we're talking about. And this product, what do we say? It does $160,000 a month with a single product. And if it does, I don't know, say 25% margins, that's what, like 37 grand or something like that in terms of profit every single month from a single product on Amazon. And that's before we even talk about scaling out to multiple products within the same brand.
And the great thing about products that I think are a part of technology, simple to source, but they're like a part of technology, like phones and such, is that you can sell this product for a few years. And then very easily, as technology gets better, they'll come out with another model that has 20,000 mAh, 30,000 mAh, or maybe it has more than just the 2 ports that it has right now. And the great thing about that is people like myself and Matt, we love the new technology. So it's not like someone's going to buy one of these and never buy one again. The battery's going to wear out at some point in time. I'm going to want a more powerful power bank. And so the great thing is, if you build up a good brand selling products like these, you can have repeat customers. Sometimes people think that it's just products that are like supplements or beauty products or repeat customers. Doesn't have to be. Build a good brand where you can continue selling better and better products. You can build out a brand with your existing customers and really scale a business.
I like how people are asking serious questions while Mike is still wearing the bicycle helmet. Maybe it's not distracting, then maybe it's just me, I don't know. Okay, cool. What's next?
That was the last product. All right, so let's see. One of the things that we haven't really talked about yet is it may seem like these are incredible opportunities, because they are, but it may seem like people here don't know exactly how to go out there and find out how to do this. But we can actually show you how exactly simple this is. Matt already pulled up a product for you, found the snorkel set that I didn't get a chance to wear. I'm pretty upset about that, how easy it was to find that product. He also found the resveratrol, first time I've ever pronounced that correctly in the first try, how easy it is. But finding a product like these is incredibly simple, and we've built a system to do that, and it's called Amazing Selling Machine. And now we're on the new iteration of that, where it is ASMX. And so one of the things we want to talk about is how you can get involved in ASM as well.
Yeah, so this program basically walks you through how to go out there and find products like these. I mean, you could get started with any one of these products, which is great, but you may be sitting there thinking like, thousands of people will probably be seeing the same things since you're talking about these publicly. I want to go out there and find my own. And so we teach you a whole system for going out there and finding them. We actually show you how to use some specialized software tools for making the process even faster and easier. And you can really dig through millions of products on Amazon in a matter of minutes to find the best ones you can possibly go out there and build a business with. And so we teach you everything from there to how to source products, how to find good high quality suppliers, how to order and evaluate samples, how to basically launch your product, how to create a brand, how to outmarket and beat other brands on Amazon that are already there with a lot of the marketing techniques that we've developed over years. I mean, I started selling on Amazon, 2018, so I started my e-commerce business 2009-ish, so back in like 2011, I think, is when I started selling on Amazon, so 7 years now, I guess. And basically had to figure a lot of that stuff out in the early days from scratch. And then we started bringing on amazing people like Mike, who started sort of expanding on a lot of this stuff and finding his own strategies. And so we're kind of at this epicenter of everything that's working on Amazon from a marketing perspective. And we give you the best of the best so that you can go out there and take your brand new product and brand new brand and build it as fast as possible so you're generating revenue and generating profit. And if quitting your job, if you have a job that's kind of supporting you, if that's your goal, or a lot of times we have people that have really cool stories. Like, we've done so many live events, and so we ask our students, I always like to ask them now, like, why did you start this business? And a lot of times it's not like the simple answer, which is kind of like, I wanted to make more money, or I wanted to quit a job. A lot of times it's like, my husband or wife is working, 60 hours a week, and they have to travel for their job, and I want them to not have to do that so that they can come home and spend more time with our kids. Or maybe somebody had a car accident, which I've heard more than once, believe it or not, had a car accident and they literally couldn't go to their job. And so they wanted a business they could build from home. Other people wanted to travel to go see friends and family and see the world, and they didn't want to be tied down to a location. So we have a lot of cool reasons why people built this business. I'm sure you have your own, but whatever it is, that's our goal, is to get you there as quickly as possible with this program.
Absolutely. And I want to say, for being on this call right now, hats off to you. That's my cue.
Oh my God.
So, do you want to talk a little bit about the program, Matt, and pull it up there for us?
Yeah, sure. Let me get our fancy sheet pulled up and go full screen here. And so this coming up Friday, we close the doors to what we call ASMX, which is basically the 10th version of this program. You know, we've talked with other people that have gone out there and you know, taught people sort of this business model. And what we found is like one of the most key components that we've ingrained in ourselves from the beginning is keeping everything as fresh and as updated as possible. So if something changes on Amazon, we update the training now. And what we do, aside from those kind of minor updates, is we do 2 major overhauls per year. And so this is basically the 10th major overhaul that we've done because stuff changes on Amazon and we want you to have the latest and greatest in product selection, especially marketing, and every other piece of the business that we've found with over 23,000 people to cause any kind of friction. We go out there and find those pieces of the business, solve them, and give you the solution to save you time and effort. And that's what the program is all about. And so first off, you know, one of the big components and kind of the main component of this program is the 8-week online web class. And so this is basically a big collection of pre-recorded videos that we basically walk you through this business in kind of a paint-by-numbers approach from the very beginning. So we literally say, okay, one of the early steps is to get your account set up on Amazon so you can go out there and sell products. And so we walk you through every step of that while you're doing it in the real world. And so by the time you finish watching those set of videos, you have an Amazon account set up. And if you have any issues or you're from another country, we got all that covered. Don't worry, we've been at this for 5-6 years now with over 20,000 plus people, and so we've seen it all. So don't worry if you think something may not be for you. So we've got all that covered. Then maybe the next step is to go out there and find what product you're going to sell. We show you the research method, we show you how to use software, we show you the most efficient way to do it, then you go out there and do it in the real world. And so when you're done with that set of the videos, you've gone out there and you've sourced your own product that you're gonna sell and build your brand with. And we follow everything else like that. So by the time you finish all the videos, you will have actually built your business if you're following along, if you're following all the steps. And so we cover everything you need to know about building this business. Literally nothing will be left to chance. That's the standard that we've set for ourselves from the very beginning, is that you're coming into this thing because you want to build a business, and like we just talked about, you have a reason why you want to do it, whether it's financial freedom, location freedom, you want to help somebody else, you want to give back. Whatever your reason is, we want to get you there as soon as possible. And so we make sure that everything you need is covered. Everything from picking a product to marketing the product to building your brand to scaling your brand to scaling to multiple products. That's all covered in the videos. You can watch them anytime you want. We call it an 8-week web class because if you were to go through everything from start to finish in one go, it would basically be about 8 weeks, and we drip out one module at a time, one per week. In most cases, people take longer than that because they're going out there and doing some steps in their business, but it's totally fine. That's totally expected. So it doesn't matter how fast or how slow that you go. The training will be there. It'll always be there. And we basically agreed for the first time ever to give you continuing updates for free. And so when we come out with another version of this program, we come out with updates, you get all of those included in the core ASM program. And so you don't ever have to worry if you're getting the best information or the latest information. We make sure that you as a member, you have the latest and best that we can possibly come up with. And that's what the 8-week web class is all about.
Yeah, and so along with that training, as a matter of fact, we realize that it's more than just training that you need. So there's a lot more things. You'll see them on the screen behind me. We'll show that to you quickly again. But along with the training itself, we realize you need people who are there to help you and guide you along the way. And so we created what's called the ASM Mentor Program. It's a group of members just like myself, just like Rich Henderson, so many other sellers out there who've built this business, who've done it, and on average have done over $1.8 million in sales with their own businesses. So these aren't just people who went out there and did the training, never accomplished anything. They built real thriving businesses, and more importantly, they actually showed a propensity to help people. They wanted to go out there in the community, answer questions, help people with any kind of problem they're having, just give them maybe a lift up. If you're ever feeling like, just you're still searching for your product, we'll motivate you to let you know, like anytime that you have anything that's a hurdle, we're gonna help you get past it. The mentors are there. We have them from all over the world. We have them from Australia, New Zealand, and Europe. We have them from Central America, United States, Canada. They are from all over the place, so that no matter where you're at, when you have a question, you go into our community and then they will be there to help answer the questions. And that's, if even our other members don't get to the answer first, because our members are incredibly active as well. We have members that are out there, they may be just a few months ahead of you, or maybe a few years ahead of you. They may be doing millions of dollars already in their own businesses. They're in the community helping out people all the time, because it's more than just bringing yourself along this journey. It's also bringing other people with you so they can get all the benefits and enjoy it as well. So the ASM Mentor Program is the second component of ASM. And speaking of community, I think I could lead right in that one too. We have something called the Amazing Alliance, which is just fantastic. And it really is an alliance. It's a place you feel very safe. It's very interactive. It's very forgiving and very helpful and very inspiring. It's our online community that we've built from scratch, where anytime you have any question, any day, any time of the day, any week, doesn't matter if it's a holiday, whatever, go in there, post your question, and someone will be there to help you out. Most times, it's a mentor, the people I just talked about, in there answering your questions, giving you the right advice at the right time, and making sure that when they're answering your question, they know your specific situations. So they may ask you some follow-ups to find out, where are you selling from? What type of product are you selling? Making sure that they can give you all the right answers at the right time so that you can build your business as quickly as possible. That's why we have the Amazing Alliance that's there, and you get free access to it along with Amazing Selling Machine, and you'll get access to it for life, to go in there and always have a very amazing place to have other people helping you with your business. And at some point, our goal is that you can start doing some of the helping. That's what happened with me. When I started off, I was selling. I really enjoyed helping people, and now I get to do it every single day of my life. Absolutely love it. I think you'll find out that this business is so addictive that once you find a little bit of success and you see the potential, you're gonna wanna help as many other people as possible right there inside of Amazing Alliance.
Yeah, one of the things in life that's truly a non-renewable resource is time. You can't basically go out there and get more of it, so you have to use it as efficiently as possible, and that's what the community and especially the mentors help you do. Maybe you could go out there and dig around on the internet or watch 8 trillion YouTube videos and hope to get some useful information, or you can go dig around Amazon seller support forums. The problem with all those is two things. One, it takes a heck of a lot of time, and two, you can literally get misinformation that can cause more trouble than it helps. We've seen this before, where there maybe be outdated information that's no longer within Amazon's policies and can literally get your account in trouble. And it's not a good situation. And so we make sure all of our stuff is compliant and above board, and you're building a good, solid business on good foundations, and save you a heck of a lot of time. So if you have some unique issue in your business, which happens all the time, we go out there and we've done this training 10 times, we've done all this sort of stuff, but inevitably there's always new stuff. There's always something that pops up that only you are experiencing and no other member is. And so when that happens, you pop a question in the community very quickly, usually within 24 hours, you're getting a response from somebody who's done extremely well in this business, like Mike mentioned, and they answer your question directly, and you get an answer as quickly as possible so you can move on to the next step in your business. And that one piece alone is literally priceless. You can't get it anywhere else. It's kind of a unique resource to ASM that helps save you a heck of a lot of time. And so the next component we have outside of the 8-week online web class, the mentor program, the community, is what we call the private resource vault. So the private resource vault is basically a collection of resources that we've used in our own businesses, and people that we're very close to that sell a lot on Amazon have used in their own businesses. And we've basically made these available to ASM members. And so these include software tools, these include special contacts and resources, kind of our black book of contacts, like freight forwarders and product photographers and other people you can use that we have vetted. They're super high quality, they do a great job, and you can basically go out there and use them in your business rather than having to hunt around and try out people or resources that may not do you any good. In the past, whenever we've added up the value of all these resources, it's been over $10,000 if you were to use all of it, and you get it included with ASM. And so it helps, once again, save you a heck of a lot of time and amplifies your results. So you're using the best people possible that'll help you create better product photos and everything else. And so you're hopefully outselling all of your competition.
Right, that's the fourth component. And the fifth, and even though it's kind of the final, there's more to come after that, but the fifth component of ASM is something brand new that we call the ASM Automation Tool Suite. And it actually comes with multiple components in there. The first component is something that we've just created from scratch, which is gonna help every single person, existing sellers and brand new sellers, launch their brands to the world, and it's called the Brand Launchpad. This is our own homegrown from scratch because we knew exactly what we needed when we were launching products. We knew what was missing with that, something else that would really get us there quicker and faster. So we built our own software tool that's going to help everyone launching their products get sales quickly and efficiently with the least amount of effort. Now, another benefit of this is it's not just for launching products, even though it's called a launchpad. We also knew that after you launch a product, you need to maintain sales and you need to maintain profitable sales. Because generally when you launch a product, you might give away a pretty large discount to get things going. That's standard practice. All the big brands do it out there. We do the same thing because that helps us get our products ranking and selling quickly. But after that, you don't want to continue running a business and selling your products if you're not making a profit. So we've designed the brand Launchpad to help you get continual profitable sales as well. That way you can always have products selling out there, maybe for a small discount, 10%, something like that, but always have exposure to your product from everyone all over the world. And we've invested, like we were talking about this the other day when we're refining the brand Launchpad, we're throwing $100,000 of advertising at it to make sure that all of our new members really, he just had a heart attack by the way when I said that, make sure all of our new members get the most access to all the buyers out there and the right buyers. Not people just looking for a cheap free product, but real sustainable customers who are happy to see that we have one place for a great high quality brands to be selling. That's the first part of the automation tool suite. The second part is the really powerful analytics tool that helps you do so much with your business. It tracks your sales, the traffics to your product, which is how many people visit and look at your product. It tracks your conversions, how many people have visited who actually bought your product. It also takes care of how much profit you're making. One of the things a lot of our sellers early on couldn't quite get their handle around, they knew they were making money, but they didn't know how much. It was really kind of difficult for someone who didn't have a lot of business experience to really see exactly how much profit they're making off of all their products. This tool does that for you. It actually goes out there and it will tell you on every single sale, every single day, exactly what your profit is. It's a really cool thing to have built into the system. And that is the powerful Amazon Analytics tool. The third part of Automation Tool Suite is the business dashboard. We took that analytics tool and did one more thing a step further. We don't want you to have to leave our ASM system at all. This whole ecosystem we built in order to get all these stats, we've built in a business dashboard that when you're inside doing your training and talking to other members, you simply go to another tab inside there and you'll get all these powerful tools right there inside of there to tell you exactly how your products are doing that day. We've already pre-populated with what we think we want to see. I want to see sales today, sales this week, sales this month. I want to see if there's someone else out there selling a similar product like mine. All those are automatically in there, but if you want to customize it, we've given you the ability to do that as well. That's the third component of the automation tool suite. And then the fourth and final component is the absolutely most awesome product research and keyword research tool set that you've ever seen. We took a long time to get this product into ASM, but we finally were able to do it. A lot of us mentors were already using a version of this tool already, but we wanted to really give it to all of our members. So we went out there, got the best absolute tool available so you know exactly what keywords people will be searching for your product, what keywords are converting, because sometimes people just want to look up and do research. We're going to tell you which ones people are actually using to convert and sell that product with. And we've developed, along with these other tool sets, we've actually integrated that into ASM and you get access completely for free for 90 days. So the course goes for 8 weeks. You're gonna get that for a full another month after that and use completely for free when you're launching your own products.
Yep, absolutely. And then we've got a couple bonuses. And so the first one is product listing evaluation. And sort of the theme of ASM is that we try to do everything we can to make you successful. And one of the big areas we found that people kind of put the cart before the horse is getting their product listing really well optimized. You saw us on this live session kind of walk through some examples of products out there that the people selling those probably think, my listing is great. Like I'm crushing it on Amazon. I'm doing well with sales. My listing is perfect. Like I don't have anything to improve. But it's because they're so deep in the weeds. They likely can't see it like somebody else could, like a normal shopper could. And so we found a lot of times, we've had members that were trying to run ads or send traffic and do that kind of stuff to their listing. And they're like, I don't understand. Why is it not selling well? But as soon as somebody who knows what they're doing looked at their listing, they're able to make a handful of small tweaks and all of a sudden it solves all their problems. And so we've included what we call a product listing evaluation, Whereas somebody will actually knows what they're doing, will look at your listing as soon as it's live and created, and will give you feedback so that you can go out there and have a listing that's better than just about anyone else out there, or is at least as good as anyone else is out there. So you don't sit there wondering for months, like, why is this thing not selling as well? Just because you've missed a few things on the listing optimization. So this is a free bonus included with ASM.
Now, and for anyone watching right now, we have a very, very special bonus. Like if you're not an ASM member and you haven't signed up yet, you're still on here, we have a really special bonus that you'll be able to take advantage of only while we're on this call. And we're going to allow you to get this. We'll probably keep it live for maybe about an hour when we're done here. But if you're ready to, if you haven't quite realized that this is the business for you, you're kind of wondering when is the best time to sign up, we have a reason that you will want to sign up tonight. Matt already talked about the expert product listing evaluation. One of our sellers and one of our mentors most likely will go look at your product. Well, we have something better for you if you sign up tonight as well. If you sign up right now before the call is over, before this link goes away, we're going to also give you a hot product, we're also going to give you a hot product opportunity evaluation by one of our in-house experts that'll not only look at your listing, like we already gave you, they're going to look at your last 3 products that you think might be the right ones, and they're going to tell you that if they were you starting out in the business today, which of those last few products that you're down to, they would actually start selling. It may not sound like a big deal. It's a huge deal because so many people get hung up on that last step. They have 3 products. They all sound really, really good. And they just want to talk to someone who's been in this business and run them by them and find out what would they do, knowing what they knew from all their history of selling, which product would they sell. You're going to get that for free if you sign up tonight. And by the way, we have to pay for this. Like it's these mentors, they run their own businesses. They have their own families, they have their own lives. They don't do this for free. So we're going to foot the bill to have them do the listing evaluation and also the hot product opportunity evaluation for you. Now, if that's not enough, we also want to give you one more thing that really push you over the edge because we know how important it is to really, build your business right now. The sooner you start building your business, the faster you'll change your life. So in addition to the hot product opportunity evaluation, we're going to let you just have a coaching call with our mentors. We do not normally offer this because we only have a limited number of mentors. I think we have around 16 right now. We always have mentors moving in and out of the program. Sometimes their businesses take off so much they have to step away for 6 months from the mentor program. So we're always looking for new ones and bringing new ones and letting people step away for a little bit to kind of keep themselves fresh. This is a hard job mentoring people, even though they love it. It takes a lot of time. So their time is limited, but we're going to pay them to give you a free 30-minute coaching call. You can talk about anything that you want. Hopefully it's business related because that'll help. But you can talk about again, if you want to ask more questions about the product that you've chosen, if you want to talk about the best way to launch your product, what they would do, if you want to talk about some issue you may be having, you just can't kind of get over, any kind of hurdle, if you want to talk about your suppliers, anything that it is, you will get a free 30-minute coaching call. People ask for this all the time. It's probably the number one requested thing that we get asked for, and we simply can't give it to everyone because we have a limited number of mentors. You will get that if you sign up tonight before this call is over.
Yep. So you basically get all access to all of this stuff. Basically have to sign up by 9 p.m. So it's about 8 p.m. Central, so that's 9 p.m. Central, by the way. So you can get all of this at asmnow.com/getbonus. So you should be able to see the URL on the screen. We should be able to post it in the comments also. So it's asmnow.com/getbonus. Rich says he's already posted it in the comments, which is awesome. So asmnow.com/getbonus. But you have to sign up tonight before 9 p.m. Central. And so you'll notice here that we have got a handy little screenshot on here that if you click the link below after 9 p.m. and you don't see this extra bullet point up here on the order form, which says bonus hot product evaluation plus 1 30-minute coaching call, you'll see everything else there, but if that bullet point is missing, that means you've missed out on this bonus. So you absolutely have to get it right now, asmnow.com/getbonus. And so, we've had tons and tons of people that have been successful with this business. Many people, likely just like you, similar kind of life situation, similar kind of job, most likely similar experience in business. We've had people that have had no experience ever running a business, and we've had people that already run a business before. And so tons and tons of people have been successful, and so maybe we'll tell you about just a couple. You can always see more on the website, But believe me, we probably have more success stories than just about anybody else out there. And we've been super blessed to have this experience and be able to have this impact on people's lives. But it's really what keeps us going. If we weren't seeing these kind of success stories, we wouldn't be sitting here telling you how good of an opportunity this is. Amazon keeps growing like crazy. They become $1 trillion company, which is nuts. But likely in the next 5-6 years, they'll probably be a multi-trillion-dollar company, which is also insane. But that's the growth path that they're on, and it continues to be an amazing opportunity. And we've just kind of found ourselves in a great position to help a lot of people build businesses using this model. So, Mike, maybe you want to tell them about a couple of them.
Yeah, so this is Galia and Andre, and actually had a chance to meet them in person, very impromptu, just last month. So Galia is the main, she likes to say she's the brains behind it all, and Andre's kind of supporting her, but she only started selling in the past year, and she's already surpassed $150,000 in sales. And Galia, English is not her first language. She's from Bulgaria. She's now living up near the Chicagoland area, and she's just an amazing person who's really taken this business and not let anything stop them. They've had, a few hurdles to get past it all the way. They absolutely love the mentors. They're always in the community. They used to be in the community asking questions all the time. Now they're in the community answering questions all the time. They're truly one of those people that just want to go out there and help as many people have the exact same type of success that they have. And again, they really, they didn't have English as their first language. They kind of wondered if they could do that. I think they've shown they've done that exceptionally well, and they're just one of the examples.
Yep. And then we've got tons of other people. Annika says, I have 2 little kids, which is really why I did this. Once again, one of these unique reasons why. Used to be a hotel director in Paris and I had to make a choice when I got my kids, career or family, and I chose family. Then getting into ASM, I no longer had to choose between family and career because that's the opportunity. I can do both and I'm no longer restricted. The ability to build a business from anywhere and while you do anything is amazing. This business, the cool thing about it, it's very linear in terms of how much time you put in and how successful your business is. So, or what stage your business is at. So at the very beginning, you don't have a lot of time to put into it. You've got to contact some suppliers. You maybe got to contact a designer. There's some waiting around. It's, maybe an hour or 2 a day at most. Once your business really starts to take off and you're doing significant numbers and you're at that point where you can replace your full-time income, at that point you can decide to go full-time in your business and you could spend a lot of time on it if you want. There's always cool things you could do. There's more products you can launch, but at that point your business is already very successful. It's not very often, as many people as I've talked to, as many students as I've talked to, I've never really talked to anybody who was like, yeah, I was struggling. I was working my job 8 hours a day and I was working on the business 8 hours a day and I was just stressing me out. I couldn't make it work. Usually it was like I was working a job 8 hours a day. I was working on this business maybe at night for 2 or 3 hours, maybe by myself or with a husband or a wife, or maybe in the morning for a couple hours on the weekends. And then got to the point where the business was successful enough and they were like, okay, I could stay here. Or if I go full-time in this business, I can quit my job, replace my income, and keep putting more and growing my business. So that's usually the trade-off people make. And so it's pretty cool because it's not like you're trying to do, 2 things at the same time and you're just literally not enough time. And so this person here is kind of spot on. You can go out there and live the life you want to live and build this business at the same time, which is a cool thing. And then we have tons of other people. A lot of these people we know personally. So Michael Esty, kind of a younger guy, basically was able to buy a house and do all kinds of cool things like building his business, does extremely well. Devin and Katie DeRoche, we also know them. Nate McHenry, all these people. We've got tons and tons. You can find more on our website, all been extremely successful. And at the end of the day, you can check all the testimonials out, but we also offer an unconditional 30-day guarantee. So once you get inside the program, you can decide if you like it, don't like it, we're full of you-know-what or not, and you can find out and you can basically get in there, test out the community, test out the training, test out some of the software and everything else. And if you're just not happy with the quality, then feel free, let us know. We'll give you a refund as long as it's within the first 30 days. Otherwise, you can go out there and continue, build your business, and change your life. But we do give you that out for the first 30 days, unconditional. You just contact us, and we'll give you a refund. And there's really no problem whatsoever. And it allows you to kind of try this thing out, especially if this is the first time you're hearing from us, and you're not sure if this is really what you think it is. But we allow you to kind of go in there and figure it out for yourself.
Yep, and we do have another 6-month promise to make to you also. You can go check that out on the page. Talks about how if you follow some simple steps, the exact steps we walk you through, we're really going to give you up to 6 months to try the business out, as long as you follow along and just do the training. And we're not talking about crazy amounts of time. We're giving you 6 months to get your business launched out there. If you can do that, you can read all the details on AmazingSellingMachine.com. That's another safety net you have, that if you just realize that, you know what, I want to really see everything in this business and really give it a full shot, we got you covered there for 6 months.
Yep, so we've talked about a lot of this stuff, but just as a quick recap, so ASMX includes the 8-week online web class, weekly coaching calls, weekly group coaching calls, ASM mentor program, access to the community, the private resource vault, the automation tool suite, unconditional 30-day guarantee, and right now only you get the special bonuses, the hot product evaluation plus 1 30-minute coaching call. Included, you also get the expert listing evaluation and the extended guarantee that Mike talked about that is on the website. And so you can get all of this right now, asmnow.com/getbonus, but the special extra things, the hot product evaluation and the 30-minute coaching call, they do run out in about 45 minutes from now, so 9 p.m. Central, it's 8:13 p.m. Central right now, so those will be running out. And so before we get off, maybe we can take a couple questions and see what people are thinking.
Yeah, I want to thank you for being so patient, by the way. You guys have asked some great questions. We wanted to get through everything. We had a lot to get through, but we got a lot of great questions, a lot of great props to us also. Good job, Matt. This question is, what other products can you recommend adding for your private label brand around a hummingbird feeder?
Yeah, so I mean, I have one big one, without kind of researching the market, but one big one would basically be the kind of liquid that goes in here. I know a lot of times it's kind of like a pre-created formula, and I don't know this for sure, but I think that it also comes in powdered form that you basically just mix with water. So I could be wrong on that, but I think that is the case. But yeah, that is kind of a simple accessory. Maybe there's other feeders you can offer. I can actually look on Amazon real quick, unless you've got some other ideas.
No, I got some other questions while you do that. And the nice thing is, you don't have to always, just try to add on a product that works with this. Once you build a brand that sells a product like this, you have customers who love home and garden, and there are tons of home and garden products out there, virtually unlimited number of home and garden products you could sell along with this.
Yeah, so if we can show our screen real quick, I basically just went back over to the listing, hummingbird feeder, and the cool thing is Amazon makes it super simple to find out what else you should sell. So if we look at this section on this page called frequently bought together, these are literally the products that people are already buying when they're buying this. And so one is the sort of liquid stuff, the Electro Nectar ready to use. And here's another version of the nectar stuff too. So basically the liquid that goes inside of there that attracts all the little hummingbirds to the hummingbird feeder. And looks like they also have kind of a hook here. So this is kind of cool. Best ant moat for hummingbird feeders. I'm not a hummingbird feeder expert, but I guess this is another feature in case you want to, gets rid of ants fast. So that's cool. And this thing sells for $21. And it looks like it's just kind of a little piece of metal that probably doesn't cost more than a few bucks. And so that'd be a great add-on. Like that's something that you could add on there. You could maybe put in an insert and tell people that you have it, and so that they know, and maybe give them a coupon or something like that because they've already bought this, and say, hey, go get our ant moat thing to sort of keep ants out of this thing, and you can make an extra, $15, $10 a sale after all the fees and costs and everything like that. And so that's another great option. And that's basically the way you can do it. So Amazon gives these couple sections, frequently bought together, and customers who bought this item also bought right on the page. Those are usually great options for looking at other products to expand the brand. Awesome.
All right, so Max said is asking, why is it not good if you have a product that has too many reviews? That's, so I forgot we didn't really talk about it earlier, but if you have a product, if you're trying to sell your own version of a product and your competitor has well over 1,000 reviews or several thousand reviews, it usually means that they've been around for a very, very long time and they have a lot of sales presence and brand presence in that area. And we just know that for your first product, that might not be the one that you want to actually start with. Doesn't mean you can never sell the product. We want to make sure that when you start off in this business, in addition to the training and mentoring and all the tools we give you, that you have the exact right best product to start with. Your first product won't even be your most successful one. You're going to get a product. Our goal is to go out there and within 6 months have our product selling $10,000 to $20,000 a month. That's why we want you to start out with a product that's not overly competitive. Once you know this business, once you're started, you get the excitement, the bug, you know how this works, then you can go out there and you don't have to really worry about reviews at that point. It's just your first one. You want to stay away from something over 1,000 reviews. Jessica is asking if your product is glass. Is Amazon careful about packing and shipping it to avoid damage? I'll let Matt answer this one.
Yeah, so it is something you have to watch out for. If you go out there and sell a product that is glass, and especially if it's thinner glass, like this is pretty thick. Like, I don't know if this is going to be such a problem, but there is products out there that are kind of like a thinner glass, and you go out there and sell those, and you can have an issue where products break. And so you may have to work with the manufacturer and get some extra packaging added around it. So we saw with the mirror, they had like the piece of little foam. You may have to do something like that to be able to keep the product from breaking. And those are the kind of things you will have to think of. But there's tons of products out there. I mean, literally almost everything you can think about buying is sold on Amazon. So it's not like some insurmountable obstacle, but it is something you are going to have to consider. Which is why it's always good to kind of check out some of your products before you go sitting into Amazon. You can prevent a lot of issues that way if you can check out some of your inventory or have somebody else check out some of your inventory before it gets sent to Amazon, so then you can find out if some of these are broken and you can deal with it with the supplier, which is much better than dealing with it with a customer. Because the customer can be upset, they can give you bad reviews. You want to avoid all that as much as possible, but there's tons of products out there that sell with glass on Amazon, so it is a solvable problem.
Absolutely. Now, this is a question from YouTube. And I forgot, I want a big shout out to all our YouTube viewers as well. We're glad you're joining us here. Will ASMX teach us how to optimize our own photos, or will you at least give us suggestions on how to optimize them? What we have inside the private resource vault are services that we actually have discounts for that do this for a living. They are professional photographers or videographers. That's all they do. And as a matter of fact, several have popped up that specialize in products and photography for just products. So we're going to give you the best people out there that we know that we use in our businesses that'll take those photos for you. However, if you want to do it yourself, let's say you don't want to spend $30 to $50 to get them done, you can use your iPhone or your Pixel, your other Android phone. Those take amazing photos now compared to what they used to in the past. And even the built-in filters will actually help you do that. And if need be, the Amazon has an app, a built-in app, that they will actually let you use for free that helps you make the photo look like it has white in the background and everything. So since my computer just died, I think that was the last question we're able to get to.
Okay. So thanks for joining us. So, we're about an hour and 20 minutes into this. So the special bonus is going away here in about 40 minutes. So asmnow.com/getbonus. If you enjoyed this live session, please give us a thumbs up. We're going to be checking those out, sort of reading through the names to find out who likes us after this call. And so give us a thumbs up on the video. It's great to hear from you. If you have questions, ask comments. We can see if we can give some responses through text. And thank you very much for joining us. And the doors to ASMX close this Friday, so you absolutely want to sign up if you have not already. If you have already signed up, which we always have a lot of people that join us on these after they've signed up, it's great to have you with us. We're super excited to help you build your business. But for everyone else, we absolutely want to see you inside of ASMX, so join up by 9 p.m. tonight to get your special bonus.
All right, so if you go there, remember, the reason we're going to give you a little more time now, you have to go find a credit card or talk to a spouse. If you go there at 9 p.m., we will redirect it, and it's going to go to the normal sales page. That's why we want you to get this bonus. I know the mentors you'll be working with. They're awesome. I ask them questions a lot of times too. It is invaluable to get time with a mentor. So as much as you can, try to sign up right now. I can't wait. We start things, the doors close this Friday, but we start right away on Saturday. We're going to have a live call. Matt and myself, Rich and Jason are going to be on here talking to you, telling you what to expect next. The module 1's going to open right away. You're going to start building your business literally in 6 days from now if you sign up right now. But we have more things for you to do in the welcome module. So definitely sign up as soon as you can, and I'll see you on the inside.
I feel like a corny joke is coming with your hands on the helmet.
Thought about it, but...
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you soon.